Oh my gosh. Sorry I'm 4 minutes late. When I tell you, first of all, hello. Hello, Holy Night. Good morning, big sis. I hope you and your children had a wonderful Halloween. We did. We did. I'll talk about that in a second, but first I have to talk about what just happened. And then the ending of Daylight Savings didn't fool me from being late to the stream. Well, I don't know why the lighting is so bright on my end. But, howdy, Dr. Consuming. Hello, Brandon. Sorry if I seem a little out of breath or anything. I literally, I was up here about to hit, like, okay, time to stream. And I hear a giant thud. I'm like, better late than never. True. I hear a big thud. And I'm like, oh God, what was that? And I was like, well, maybe it was, hello, Ryan. So get to the job interview too. I have a lot of things to talk about. Hopefully I actually build the tank as I talk. But anyways, so I'll take off the fuzzy jacket real quick. So I hear a big thud and I'm like, well, so as you all know, there's personal stuff going on. So, I was like, oh, well, maybe it was the front door. And I was like, that was kind of loud. So I went down there. I just put out this nice table runner for Thanksgiving on the table. And I had a candle. And when I went down there, I smelled that the candle was burnt out. And I was like, maybe he burnt it out before he left. No. The kittens must have pulled the table runner off of the table. And the candle was fine. Wax everywhere. And I had this cool little like lampshade made out of glass that looked like it was like bats and like the spooky tree thing. Yep, that was shattered everywhere. So now there's glass everywhere. I picked up all the big pieces and then put like chairs around the others because I'm like, well, there's wax everywhere. Like, luckily, all, kids are asleep and everything. So I was like, it's just gonna have to stay there. I can't vacuum right now. I will wake everyone up. So I like made a fortress around it. So if anyone does wake up, they're not gonna run into it. But I'm just like, of course, because I was about to stream. Of course that's gonna happen. Also, I just want to make sure. Okay, I was like, this sometimes needs to be reset. I had to reset the face cam. But anyways, hello, Tristan. Maybe after this, how not to build the Panzer 2. I have to wait till I'm done with building it, I feel like. Consuming candle wax. Yeah, so if you see any candle wax on my hands, that's what that's all about. At least I didn't cut myself picking up the glass. At least not that I've noticed. But, yes, yeah. So, today was an interesting day. Last night was interesting. It has been a while, Angel. How have you been? It's been a long time. But yes, my kids are sick. Halloween was great, but my kids are sick. Putting my hot chocolate on the ground because I didn't drink it quick enough. And now it's cold and it's sad and I can get the mouse out of here. I'm a little bit of a wreck because of the thing shattering and just everything. But yeah, so Plastic Child number 2 booted twice last night. I didn't get much sleep, even though I technically gained an extra hour. So, good day from an extra hour in the future. Yeah, ups and downs. Yeah, it's life. It's life, so. But I'm glad there's at least some ups as well, Angel. Hope to God we don't do a Panther. All the road wheels would and will be a nightmare. We'll see. What shattered? Candle. I had a candle that had a thing on top, and I was about to click, go on the live stream, and then I hear a huge thud. I go down there, there's wax and glass everywhere. But I picked up all the big pieces. The wax, there's nothing. I have to look up how to get wax out of a carpet, because now it's half on the wood floor. That won't be hard. I can just scrape that up. But the carpet, I'm not really sure what to do, so I was like, that's going to take a little while. Oh my gosh, Angel! Thank you so much! Look. I got a new one. And it actually makes noise. Thank you so much. Oh, now I need that mouse back. Thank you, Angel, for your generosity. Thank you. And yeah, I hope everything's been good. It has been quite a while. And you didn't say quack, so we will all say it for you. Quack. That's why you being doctor is good. Yeah. I guess. I at least can clean up after that happens. I feel so bad, though. She's a lot better today. But you know how kids are. They wanted to go play on the trampoline and everything, even though she's, like, very sick. I'm like, all right. But you know what? Sick in the way the kids are. Oh my gosh! Mika! Your chat showed up! See? And I didn't even change anything, so it was just a glitch. Unless you changed something. Yay! Glad that was figured out. That was annoying. I felt so bad, too. I was like, I can't do anything on my end. I don't know what's going on. For those of you who don't know, Mika's stuff White Death stuff wouldn't come up. Like, chat, it was almost like he was blocked. But I looked on my end, I was like, I don't block people. So I don't know what's going on. Checked, and I was like, sure enough, nah, not a problem. And able to comment on videos, so I was like, I don't know what's going on. Must be when YouTube updated everything. Fun watching the Surgeon Simulator, watching your doctor putting your rib cage on your face. I want my lung back. No, finders keepers. I get to keep the lung. Oh, and we're working on... So this is where we left off on the Panzer II. For those of you who are in here for more than just rambling. Oh, and we do have wheels as well. But they don't stay on as I'm working, so they go over there. Are you in live chat or top chat? Since in live chat, you could see everything. It's whatever shows up on OBS. So, I guess it says top chat. Yeah, it says it's top chat. Live chat, you could see everything? Oh. Where's my mouse? Hold on. Hi, hello, Lighthouse Gravy. Hope you're doing well. Live chat. Oh my god. Omega solved everything. It was on my end, but I was just on top chat and he still showed up. Well, I'm glad that that has been fixed. Good. Look, we should have just asked Omega the whole time. He's the IT lord from Australia. But yes, well, died by Nurse Monica's hands. I tried to save you, okay? Live chat is the OBS set one, but top chat is the YouTube default. Oh, well, weirdly enough, so on my... Maybe it was when I updated OBS, it changed? I don't know. It was set to the wrong one, though. So, now we know. Even though, right now, it was set to the wrong one, and I could still see him. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. As long as I could see him, that's what matters. I just felt bad, because I was like, I don't know what's wrong. But yes, I got all my pieces set up here. Can I ask what the little Sunsuming's dressing as for Halloween? Absolutely. So, I decided I'm now calling them Plastic Child 1 and Plastic Child 2 because this other person that I listen to who live streams calls his children, it's Sinatra Says, which is now Sin and Sass, but he calls his kids Sinatra Child number 1, Sinatra Child number 2, so I'm like, now they're Plastic Child number 1 and Plastic Child number 2. I'm just going to totally rip that off of him, but I think mine sounds funnier, so... Plastic Child number 1 went as Red from The Descendants, Rise of Red, which I've never seen the entire movie, but I've seen the beginning of it a lot of times. And then my Plastic Child number 2 went as a flamingo. It was very cold, but it was really fun. You have a voice now. Yes! How am I the IT guy? I barely use a computer. You're the IT guy, you're the plant guy, and you're the Australian guy. You have 3 titles. I think you have the most titles out of any of us here, including myself. I'm just so glad I lived. Granted, she stole my lungs. I'm alive. Better than eye surgery. Happy Dia de los Muertos? Day of the Dead today? Is it? Wait, what? Really? Wait, no. It's... Well, I'm not even going to pretend to know. It doesn't sound right to me, but I do not know. But, I mean... That's cool. Flamingos are cool. The VTuber health. What if the VTuber's the reason it got all screwed up? Nah, I don't know. I don't think that would matter. I probably clicked something wrong on my end. Let's be real. That's what I was thinking, but then I couldn't figure it out. And obviously, again, this is the problem with this thing. The pieces are attacking me. Right, I have to talk about the interview too. Yes, it is All Souls Day over in the USA. What's All Souls Day? Oh, I feel really dumb. I don't know my own holidays. Day of the Died? Yes, Day of the Died. Is that what I said? Day of the Dead. I apologize if I said Day of the Died. Cute. Yeah, they looked adorable. My eldest was hilarious too, because she like had an attitude, because that character like has an attitude. So every picture I took, she's like... Also, recently I learned that apparently people can't move half their face, like, independent of the other. Is that true? Do you guys have issues with that? Because I thought everybody could do that. Like, can you just raise one eyebrow? Is that really like, a thing that people can't do? I always thought it was. Or, like, wink one eye. Like, is that not normal? I'm the retail guy, mechanic guy, and British Leyland Chrysler K platform car guy. For Halloween, we should have scared Allies aircraft with F-22s. I have really good news for you guys, by the way. Show them very spooky, scary jets. The 2nd of November. It is a religious holiday. What religion? Which religion? And also what piece? I need the little S piece. I have a little bit of a different setup, so hopefully I'm visible. What I'm doing here is visible. We're making this part, which is a part that I think fell on the ground. Probably. Oh. Nope, it's on the computer. It did fall, but I put it over here instead. Dawn of the Dead instead of Dawn of the Dead. See, we're gonna be working on this piece. This fun piece. We're gonna be taking all these little pieces off and attaching them and making something according to this corner over there. Let me just move this over so you can actually see what I'm talking about. This. We're gonna be making all that stuff. So we got our little S. Yay. If we could finish box 15, I will be happy because it looks like there is a lot going on over here. Look at all that. I don't know why. The Panzer II has so much going on. I think it was I said something interesting in a different stream and I probably got whatever then they finally fixed when I watched the VTuber. Oh, okay. Maybe. Mayhaps. I don't know. Yes, religion. That religion. I said medical, not mechanical. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, you did say medical. And I know that you're the medical guy, so I don't know why I said that. Sorry. I also had a very nice Halloween. I managed to fill a whole bucket full of candy. Nice! That's always good. Good. So what's your news that may or may not include F-22s? Does not. But guess who's finally going to fulfill her promise about shooting as Maho? I've got it scheduled for this Saturday. Yay! I want to get it up for the weekend of Thanksgiving. So I have some time to edit it. I don't know how I'm shooting it at this point, but not the gun, the video. But I use GoPros for all my videos anyways. So hence I was able to film underwater that one time. But I will finally get to shoot. I am so excited. Everything got so messed up with that because my brother, gosh, my brother just had to go and have a kid. Hopefully it all goes well. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I'm very, very excited. He asked me, he's like, are you dressing up? I was like, of course. Like, duh. So, it should be fun, though. He's been posting a bit more on YouTube, too. He posts, what game does he post? It might be War Thunder. I don't remember. Wait, is this the right... I'm going off of looks. I'm pretty sure this looks like the right piece. It's actually not the right piece. I need to start paying attention to what I'm doing. I feel like it's been so long since we've done one of these. And I'm very chatty. Fell on the ground. That's going into how not to build. Oh, yeah, you know what? That is. See, I don't even realize these until I listen to it later, Petunia, and then I'm like, oh, that's funny. I like that. That's funny. That's going in that little clip. Roman Catholicism. I am not sure about other Christian denominations. Why am I reading this with my things on my head? I always thought Day of the Dead is the more secular celebration of All Saints Day and All Souls Day. I thought it was just a Mexican holiday, Dia de los Muertos, to be really blunt and honest with you. I might be a little ignorant in that department. Medical and mechanical, what's the difference? Both have you taking things apart and putting them back together. They're also both very expensive. Right? I feel like you make a fair point, Tristan. Fair point. I finally got one of these early, and it's a model building stream. Yes, hello, Mr. Control. Hope you're having a good day/evening. It is. And hello to everyone else who I may or may not have said good day/evening. I feel like I've been talking to you all, but I may not have actually said that. So I hope you're all doing well. Sorry that the glasses, that's why I'm not wearing the glasses. It annoys me that they just turn blue, and I don't realize until all of a sudden I look up and I'm like, well, what is that alien creature? What's his channel name so we can go annoy him? Joking? Oh, you could go annoy him. He'd probably appreciate the traffic, to be honest. I don't remember off the top of my head. I could look it up, though. But, I think I should just link him the stream and be like, show up. Show up. They want to come annoy you. You know what? I'll tag him in the video, though. When I post the video, I will go ahead and put him in it, too. Because I'm sure I'll get some footage of him, too. Where, J3 is here. No. Those are actually J's. That's a B that's going to turn into a J. Yeah, because that makes sense. Soon to be EMT and corpsman, but that will take time. Titles, very good marksman, tank expert, loves Mika too much. Very nice. Very nice titles. I like that we all have titles here. I'll have to think of my own titles. Because she got plastic surgery. We can call him Brother Plastic. There you go. Brother Plastic. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. He's been posting a lot. His name starts with a T, but that's not very helpful. Or maybe it doesn't start with a T. He's going to be like, who are you talking about? My other brother who doesn't exist. Alright. Pay attention. Those are all M's. They're all M-A's and B's. So, take a second, get myself figured out here. I'll abandon this cool little thing that holds these again, because it's just easier to put them on my lap. But, yeah, so the interview went really well. I have to email the guy back, because he emailed and he was like, if you have any questions, I way over prepared. I go in there in my red shoes, my suit with my little red, button up looking all fancy. I go in there with my little portfolio thing, and I'm like, I got an extra copy of my resume. I studied for this. I got my questions I'm going to ask, all that. He comes in jeans and a t-shirt. Curses up a storm. And, said, we're all here just for, he's like, I get that, some people that get out of college and they're like, they want to, especially with the graphic design stuff, they want a job that's creative, and that's just not the real world, and, they have that sparkle in their eye. But at the end of the day, we're all just here to make money. It's like, I appreciate your realism, sir. I really do. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I get it, because that would be awesome. But yeah, it would be cool. Like the stream, or you'll be banished to the mental ward padded room and given sedatives. Yes, reminder to like and share the stream out. We may be building a tank if I can figure out how to read properly. Where are the M? Oh wait, hold on. I got a box over here too. Hold on. Can't forget the box of goodies. How much you want to bet it's in here? It's probably one of these little pieces, huh? This is WC. This is RD. This is M and X, not MA. Oh, wait. We got one more. Hey, maybe you could get bonus points for being very professional. I think so. The admin lady who let me in was super nice, and she was dressed up nicely, so it'd be cool. When in doubt, make moonshine. It's not that hard, or so I've been told. Cough, cough. My friend just went to Tennessee, and she got some really good tasting moonshine. She was telling me about it. It tasted like watermelon. It's like, ooh, is this MA? I feel like I go through this every time. This is MA. It's all these little things that have to be super glued, so they're not happening. Not right now, at least. Maybe later, if we even feel like we have to. All of these pieces are MA. They're all these little tiny. Let me zoom in on that for you. Look at, see those little teeny, tiny, like you can't even see it. That's how tiny it is. No. But yes, so hopefully, and if I do get the job, it's gonna pay even better than my old job, which is awesome. Plus, I'll be full-time, which is even more awesome. So it'll be very, 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 very good, especially considering everything that's going on, So that'd be fantastic. You're missing the part of the joke because that was the answer of my joke that was skipped. What? I'm missing a part of my joke. What? We got plastic surgery? Oh, because it was... Because I can't see it. Because it was inappropriate, I see. Let's see. Okay, so now we're back to B. Alright, let's find B's. Let's find the B's. Oh, wow, look at that. Lucky pull. So what is everyone's favorite Halloween candy? I know now, spooky season's over, but every day is Halloween, so it doesn't really matter. What is your favorite color? What is your favorite Halloween treat? At least you don't have to make a Panzer 3, J, or L. the up armored or up gunned versions. Well, I mean, eventually if I get one of the kits, maybe I will. I don't know. Does Girls on Panzer have a kit of those? Because I'm kind of just... Reese's. Yes, Reese's. Sorry, look at my... Sorry, Reese's. What? I'm sure you guys can't guess what mine is. I like the white chocolate Reese's. I'm not even a big fan of white chocolate, but those things are so good. The joke was, why does my face look different? Oh, because I got plastic surgery. It shouldn't look different. Do I look that different? It might be the lighting. Or it might be the angle, because now I have it on the one monitor. I don't think that's how you spell that, Petunia. Skittles and Kit Kats. Skittles. Nice. Very nice. And hello, your local tent trader? Is it supposed to be Trent Trader? Nice to meet you. I don't believe I've seen you. And if I have, I don't recognize your username because of the YouTube change. Crackle Bar from Hershey's or Crunchy Bar by UK Cadbury's. Oh, I know. I've never heard of Crackle Bar. I don't think. I do not think so. Interesting choices, though. Interesting choices. They have a mini one in the shape of nutcrackers, and they taste really good. Perfect chocolate to peanut butter ratio. Also, Reese's are only good when cold or frozen. No, but the holiday ones are definitely better because they taste better because they're different. Like the pumpkin ones and the tree ones definitely they taste better than the normal Reese's. But the the white chocolate ones that are shaped different are they're just heaven. I love it. I think it's because I really like the peanut butter, and the holiday ones definitely have more peanut butter than the other ones. Butterfinger. Yeah, that previous comment is a joke. I got it. I've arrived. Hello, Floors. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day / evening. All right. So everything else over here is an MA, so we're going to skip literally everything else because I am not dealing with super glue. Sound like a plan, everybody? I don't need to glue myself to anything tonight. I'm good. I think I'm good. Why does that show that there's already a thing there when I don't have a thing here? Tell me I'm doing things out of order. Oh, I think I am. Where is that? I didn't do that. Oh gosh, did I move to the wrong piece? I might be on the wrong page. Hold on. I thought we did everything that was over here. Give me a second. Let's turn it. I don't bother trick-or-treating anymore, but it would be nice one day if I could cosplay as Maho. That'd be fun, but then I'd be called Gay Maho. Oh, hey, I didn't do any of these parts. Did you miss my comment about my favorite candy? Just asking. Possibly. Where's it? Oh, that's a tough question. It's either candy, corn, Call or Twix, or just any chocolate in general. Okay, a chocolate fan. Okay, I had finished this, and then I was supposed to go like this and not ignore these pieces over here. We might be doing 2 tank building streams in a row because I might need this to be set up somewhat for next time. If we don't get to the next page. Maybe we'll get to the next page. We'll be super duper, super duper builders tonight. Yeah, that's it. Hour and a half to finish the whole page. Let's go. Let's do it. The good thing about super glue is that it lives up to its name. The bad thing about super glue is that it lives up to its name. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Ooh, am back, but I have to go. But my sis will be here soon and will take over. Awesome. Sounds good. Have a good one. And I'm sure she'll also be excited that the chat is now working. They used to have full-size crackle. I want to say Cracker Barrel, crackle bars, but you mostly find them as minis in bags with other Hershey's candies. Oh, hello, Stratos. Hello, I have a question about military vehicle model kits like tanks and jets. I know about Girls on Panzer tank kits, but the chat might be able to help you, so ask away. Super glue was used to stop bleeding during Vietnam. Oh my gosh, am I speaking properly? Mr. Good Barney one. Still is used in some caliber like that today. I've done that. I've cut myself and then super glued it back together. I'm just talking about this actually. My family doesn't go to the doctors, so we do that kind of stuff. It's fine. It'll heal. Just super glue it back together. I've done that to my nails a lot too. If a nail splits, I have pretty good nails, but if one of my nails splits, I'll do it. What questions do you have? Me may have an answer. Yes. Ask away, Stratos. Chat is here to help. I'm here to help too, but they are much more knowledgeable than I am. I feel like I say I'm a casual in this hobby. I do enjoy it very much, though. Okay, what is RD? Oh, wait, that must be one of these little ones, right? All right. So we're back in this piece. We got this piece, and then we're moving to the top. So here's our fun little... We did all this little stuff on the inside last time. All the stuff that I don't think you're ever going to see. But it's fun. It's fun. Meanwhile, Great Southwest Trains and I were drafting plans for another trip to Japan. If all goes well, it will be our first time traveling abroad without family. Ooh, that's so exciting. I want to go to Japan one day. I think I've said that multiple times. And I used to say that, oh, I don't think that's going to happen. But, I mean, if I can manage to get this good job and everything and save up money, who knows? Maybe I could go. That would be fun. And I could go to Ori, and I could post a video about Ori. Ooh. Yeah, business trip, definitely. No, but it would be so much fun. Oh my gosh. I do think, I still kind of agree with my earlier self about it possibly me seeing Japan through rose-colored lens and everything, but I think that as long as you go to a country and you know that, it might be better. Like, I feel like that's how it was when I went to France. Like, definitely, people have two different views of France, I feel like, in the U.S., at least when it was, girls in college my age, two specific visages, is that the word? SAT term or something. Okay, I need to change the way I'm sitting because I'm starting, my back is hurting. Hold on, I'm just gonna sit on my knees so that way I hurt my knees instead of my back. Perfect. Perfect plan. That I know of about full-size Crackle bars. Have not found them since they sell them somewhere. But they may still sell them somewhere. Okay. Hopefully after my graduation, which is 2028. That's good. Gives you time to plan out. What the heck is that thing? A41 and A40. Where are the A's? Let's be... This is G and E and K and H. I understand why they didn't put them on different ones, but I kind of wish each letter had its own sheet. Just personal preference, I guess. What's a good model company seller that produces military vehicles that can work for Gundam stuff? I've been looking at a bunch and hoping for a cheap but decent brand to buy multiple of. On the last topic of candy, I will take zero Hershey slander from from others outside of the U.S. as a proud resident of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Yeah, you guys got Hershey. We got M&M Mars here in New Jersey. So me and Tristan don't want to hear shit about our American candy. Europeans disagree. I found the best ways to find kits is to go by your local hobby shop for RC trains, etc. I find they have good quality, plus you can generally find a good deal. I've beaten you to the ORI consuming. Yeah, see, I know you're not the only one, Ryan. I feel like many people have beaten me to ORI. I wouldn't really mind the specific types of tanks and jets too much, but a decent and reliable line of those model kits so I can buy a bunch for dioramas. Ah, I know Petunia and I shall not hear it. It's definitely going to take some effort to get funds. My last trip and my sister's trip to Europe put my family on a tight budget. Yeah, it's expensive. Traveling's very expensive. That is one of the things I'm like, I want to go to Japan. I always was like, oh, it's probably too expensive. I'm like, oh, maybe I could do it. But I still haven't looked into how expensive it actually would be. Specifically because I was like, oh, it's never going to happen. That's kind of just how I am. I'm like, oh, it's never going to happen. I'm not going to look into it. But I'm like, but what if it could happen? What if it could happen? I never thought I was going to get it out of the U.S., and I did. I know there's a bunch of sellers that do produce for 1/144th scale military vehicles. Yeah, I wouldn't... Yeah, I obviously, Stratos, have no idea. Sorry, I can't be helpful, but again, I'm glad the chat is Giving some 2 cents and everything. Lesson, give a lonely woman some Hershey because Hershey's or Mars are the only good ones. I'm trying to think of who makes what. Who makes Reese's? I'm gonna be really dumb here. Who makes them? No, I'm not even gonna answer. I'm not even gonna answer my own question. Because I'm gonna be wrong. Would love to visit the hospital from my headcanon, which is in Aomori Prefecture. The hospital is called Aomori Prefectural Hospital. Huh. He's lucky he gets to go to Japan so often. Every few years he goes at least. You have a friend who's in Japan right now? Oh, that's cool. He gets to go often. I knew a kid when I went to France. We were talking, and I had said I'd like to go to Japan, and he had been to Japan. I was like, what? And that guy, his name was Vlad. He is so cool. Totally lost contact with him. He was too good for this earth. He was one of those people. He and his girlfriend were gonna. I think I might have talked about them before. Actually, they were gonna move to Africa to build wells. I was like, what? He was like, yeah, I want to build wells, and she's gonna teach the African children. She wants to be a teacher. I was like, you people are too kind, too good. You're too good for this world. Why? Why are you like this? I mean, it's very, very nice and everything, but why are you so kind? We need more people like them. At the moment, he's in Hiroshima. Neat. Hershey makes Reese's. Mars makes the Milky Way. Ah, okay. Gotcha. I thought it was Hershey, but I was like, I'm not going to say it and be dumb. I say enough things and sound dumb on stream. I don't need to make it worse for myself. But is it worse for myself or more entertaining for you? Let's focus on getting this glued, and then I will focus on you guys again. I think I'm making another seat. Looks like another seat. Oh shoot! I think my seat's backwards though. Uh oh. No. 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 Actually, I think this is right. I think I did the other one backwards. Oh well. Someone's seat's gonna be the right way. Someone's seat's gonna be the wrong way. Because one I did the one way, one I did the other way. It's not gonna matter because this is gonna all be sealed in, and this is just for funsies anyways. But you know. I'll never notice the difference, to be fair. I usually build battleship models like U.S. battleships because I've been building U.S. battleship models since I was 10, and the first one I built was the USS Arizona by Revel. It's okay, I don't mind. I have had small interest in building military vehicles that aren't even 1/144th scale. Battleships or warships are definitely ones I want to at least buy one of. Who wants to go to Hershey Chocolate World? There is a Hershey. You know Hershey Park's a thing, Petunia. You can go to Hershey. It's a whole amusement park. It's a real thing in Pennsylvania. In Pennsylvania. Alright. Where does it... Okay, so this seat goes over here. Goes back here. That's where we're going to put it at least. Looks like a good place for it. No, there's like a little dot. I'm pretty sure I just have to put the little nub on the little dot and we'll be good. There we go. Oh, it looks kind of stupid. Oh, I made it kind of dumb. That's okay. Yeah, no one's gonna see it, so it's fine. It's fine. Next, you'll tell us it's near Amish country. Hello, Teddy. Hope you're doing well. I don't honestly know where the Amish live out in Pennsylvania. I am not sure. God bless. Wait, what? I'm missing some stuff here. Oh, never mind. God bless them. I wish them the best of luck in their endeavors, right? I'm like, you people are so kind, so good. I may also do a vlog for my next trip, and this time without my dad and brother actively trying to prevent me to. They were trying to prevent you from vlogging? That's silly. I mean, I kind of get it. They don't want you to live life through a lens, and I do understand that. But at the same time, it is a great way to remember things. My mom's a scrapbooker, so she always took pictures of everything. So I don't live life through a lens, but I try to snap a few pictures when things are going on. Same with like hanging out with my kids and stuff. I try to get like a few pictures of them every day. Just, you know, obviously I don't have to keep every picture, but that way you have the memories and then you can go through and scrapbook them if you like. I do like scrapbooking. It's just like not my thing. It's been fun though. Whenever I've gone with my mom, she goes on trips every now and then to scrapbook, and then I'll go with her and do something. I have 2 scrapbooks of my Paris trip actually. I may also do. Okay, I already read that. If you register your channel of business, you might be able to claim a trip to Japan as a business expense. Ooh, but isn't there like other taxes and stuff if you claim your channel as a business? I mean, it's not a terrible idea though. What are the 2 views of France amongst American college women? I feel like it's either what you generally hear as the stereotypes about about France, or it's like a very romanticized, like, oh, this, this city of love, Paris, like this very like, oh, I want to live in Paris. I remember the one girl I went with. She was like, I just wish I could live here in Paris and just look out the window and just draw all day. And I was like, uh-huh. Sounds great. But, I mean, not that it doesn't sound great. It does sound great, but I'm just like, yeah. Or else it's the way, like, when people say that they're rude. Which, again, where am I here? Okay, this is going on this side. I was like, well, we gotta make some cabinets and they need to go right in here. But that's the viewpoints, I feel like. You guys ever look up weird facts from your state or home province that have invented or history? Cool rabbit holes to go down. Ooh, I should. I'm sure we got some good ones in New Jersey. In Jersey, Action Park. Action Park is ours. You're right, Ryan. Ryan, you know people who've been to Action Park? Or have you gone recently? And do you know anybody who used to go? Back in the day when it was dangerous. Because people hear a lot of stuff online. I have like the first-hand stories from people who grew up when it was like open. My family used to go there like really often, actually. I may try and gain some funds through shorts. There you go. Not a bad idea. You guys ever look... Okay, that I just read. More like Vladimir Lenin, as in Vlad, your buddy. I thought that was a cool name, too. I was like, oh, that was neat. I think he was Ukrainian, I think. That's what he told me. I will not slander Hershey's. I will agree with you. It is the best American chocolate. However, I will slander American food until the orange cheese making cows come home. That's not food. I don't think any of us are going to say that's food. I am back finally. Of course, my brother calls me to get up and watch you. Aw. He said he's fixed the chat. So yay, I think my English is better now. I have so much news. Can't wait to share. Ooh, do share, do share. I'm glad you're back. And I'm glad everything's working now. Yes, welcome back then. White Death number 2. Next you'll tell us, okay, fair government cheese is strange, but I will keep eating American cheese. Granted, not everything is Kraft singles. Yes. Not to the OG. Oh, sorry. Lancaster? Oh, is that where Hershey is? Or is Hershey, is Lancaster Amish country? I don't know the ins and outs of PA. I've been there a lot, but not that far inland, I guess. Mostly just, the Jersey side of PA. I know where they live, and it's not far. Most of PA, New York, and Ohio have a lot of Amish people. A lot of around York, Lancaster, and other PA counties have a lot of Amish. That's so funny that New York... Well, I guess it's because you guys have New York above you, too. I believe. Why is my geography so bad? They think I'm taking too much footage, and my dad especially got worried that someone might attack me for potentially getting them in my video. Oh. Well. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know. I would still try. I'm still gonna vlog, is I guess what I was saying. But I guess I get the concern. But I don't want to bring them up anymore since they were my least favorite part of last year's trip. Oh, I'm sorry. As great or good as it was, Paris is city of cheating. I've heard a rumor, and I don't think it's true, but if it is true, it's kind of funny and also really sad that it is you're not allowed to get a paternity test in France because then it would destroy their civilization. I have the British view of Paris. LOL. What is the British view of Paris? And what is the Australian view of Paris then? Now I'm curious about that as well. Paris is a lot like New York, over-romanticized, but in reality, the people are meh and the city smells like piss when it's hot. It really is like New York, though. But I felt better in Paris than New York because really tall buildings make me feel really uncomfortable. I get, like, claustrophobic. So Paris, the buildings only go up so high, and I felt okay. But New York City is actually, like, scary for me. It's always been. In my state, we're the ones who created Walmart. So give thanks, Arkansas, for Walmart. Well, thank you, Arkansas, because I go to Walmart every week. If not multiple times a week. I basically live at the Walmart. Walmart had, because I was looking for jobs, Walmart had an open position for overnight janitor. I was like, that'd be so cool to walk around a Walmart in the dead of night. Aw. Every night is your job. You get paid for it. I was like, that's a cool job. I would like that job. I might have just put the radio in up. These are radios, not cabinets. I guess that makes more sense. But anyways, that radio is upside down. But that's okay. We'll just leave it there a second to dry. And that's my excuse for wanting to just read the chat. I believe the Svezda would be a good fit for what you talk about. Model kits? Oh, okay. Where am I? Oh gosh, I am way behind, ain't I? I don't remember going to Action Park, but a friend of mine decided to make a meme out of him and my acquaintance. Oh yeah. We call it Action Tar because of how unsafe it is and how unsafe of a train driver my acquaintance is. Not IRL in games. Oh, well, it is open again now. Or at least it was. They had reopened it. And then the internet got all oh my god, there was this terrible amusement park. And little did they know all the funny, they hear the worst of the worst, but there was so much bad stuff going on there. It was so funny. In the dark way, obviously. The model the museum will want me to build is a Stroomy Stug 3. Ooh, but I sent it to my brother and I hope it makes it soon. That'd be awesome. I love the Stug 3. It's like a cute little pancake tank. Seems like it. I'll definitely look into it. Okay, you guys are going back and forth about that. Since Omega decided to slander American food, I will slander his precious fairy bread. Fairy bread? Rage baiting doesn't work on me, lol. And fairy bread's fairy bread's great. What are you talking about, Petunia? That only works if it's obviously the cheese in a can is something that I think even Americans, I think I put that totally where it's not supposed to go. I think it's supposed to go closer over there. Oops. We're not going to be able to fit everything we need to put in here now. I don't think. Oh wait, maybe. I think we'll see. Lancaster County, PA is where the Amish are. Fun fact, Amish Paradise was filmed in Lancaster County, PA. That doesn't surprise me. Actually, that does not surprise me. What scale would Missouri be? What? Oh, you guys talking about... Never mind, you guys still talking about model kits here. I'm thinking, what scale would the state of Missouri be? Not what you're talking about. That's why on my next trip, I'm making sure to leave them behind. Yeah. The same as the British view. LOL. Okay, but what is the British view? We do have a more romanticized version of it. However, due to backpacking, we see the real Paris. Gotcha. Is that common? Do you guys, do Australians go backpacking around Europe? That's kind of cool. I met a girl who was backpacking, all over the place on her own. And she was like, I think it's a very strong thing. And every young woman should go backpacking around Europe on her own. Mind you, this was 2017, I believe. But she's like, all should go backpacking on their own. Da-da-da-da-da. I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. I don't need that. Spooky night shift is tough, though. Yes, that's true. Hello, Nancy. Heartfelt humor. I'm behind on chat, as you can tell. But I hope you're having a good night. Awesome stream, by the way. Let's see. In my state, watermelon is our state fruit. I don't know what our state fruit is. We're the garden state. It's all the fruits. Ferris wheel, not Ferris wheel. Wait, what? Wait, what? Is that? Oh, it's just spelling. I said it. I read it the same way. I was like, wait, what? We gave the world's commercial refrigerators. Oh, really? That was an Australian thing. Who knew? I think I said this. I can get cardboard cutouts of the characters, but they're like $150. Then when whatever shipping to the town, yeah. Yes, I can't spell. That's okay. I can't spell. I can't read. I'm basically over here just illiterate building tanks. I have never met an American who claims craft cheese is American cheese. No, American cheese is its own cheese. You can get it at the grocery store. It's called American cheese. You can get white American cheese or yellow American cheese. It's its own kind of cheese. What does it mean? I don't know. According to the Google AI overview, we did it. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for your refrigerators. Basically how you view New York City, but they speak in a foreign language. Yes, okay. Ohio is the birthplace of defunct grocery store called Big Bear. We also gave U.S. Kroger's and Wendy's. You gave us Wendy's? Ooh. That's something to be proud of, I think. You can thank Ohio for the Frosty and Arby's beef and cheddar, because Arby's is from Ohio too. Interesting. I actually really like Arby's milkshakes. I haven't had one in years, so I could be wrong at this point. But they were better than any other milkshake, in my opinion. I said what I said. I like them more than Frosties. Chick-fil-A has really good milkshakes too. I don't really eat there much, though. I don't eat out much at all, actually. But I got a gift card to there for my birthday. So I was like, all right. My parents were like, no, you can go get milkshakes. I was like, yes, I guess I could. Australians are ubiquitous for backpacking. Oh. See, I don't know. That's the other side of the universe. Not the world, the entire universe. Australia's somewhere over there. They got really cool accents, though. I do love your guys' accents. Very, very cool. Where the actual heck am I? 67. It's this little cabinet. These, I think, are cabinets. I'm still trying to get money for the LP of the Girls and Panzer soundtrack, but it's still too expensive, and I did cut down trees down, but it was small. It was not enough money. Oh. I'm sorry, but I hope you had fun cutting down trees. I always wanted to split wood with my dad, and he wouldn't let me. Because I guess it was too dangerous or something when I was a kid. And then my grandma, fun story, my grandma, my Nana and Papa have just finally decided that they shouldn't be cutting down trees anymore. And they're in their 70s. And this one time, they have their own log splitter. This one time, a log flew back and hit my grandma right in the face. So her whole half of her face was all black and blue. It was awful. But this just goes to show why I giggle about shit like that, where it really probably sounds deranged that I giggle. Because her response to that, they had to go to the township to do something. So they go to the township, the little office. They go in there, and the lady's like, "Oh my gosh, what happened?" And she blamed my papa. She was like, I'm kidding. It's like, what? You can't tell people that, Nana. You can't tell people that. Oh, so Sonic's drive through a great state is from the great state of oh my god, I can't read. Sonic is from Oklahoma. Thank you. The edible Sonic, not the hedgehog. Though I guess technically he could be edible too. Anyone could be. This goes like this. Haha, look at that. We added some beautiful cabinets into our tank over here. Now we have these little cabinets set up. You can store your snacks. Yo, girls in Panzer Plumo. Yeah, sick and sour? Nice name. Yes, hello. Hope you're doing well. Have a good one. Yeah, have a good one, Stratos. Are you going? Yes, have a nice day and stream, everyone. Take care, stay safe. Yes, you too. Have a good one. KP saying 67 before GTA 6. What? What? That is a bummer. Most online shops here have a scale option. Oh, you guys are still talking about. In that town, there is not much fast food, just people homemade food. Hey, that's nice though. You could add the scale in the search name. God bless the Australians for making refrigerators. You thought Americans invented refrigerators, since I heard we were one of the first countries to widely use them, but looks like I was wrong. Omega, I've seen a bunch of... Okay, you guys go back and forth with that. Which is the best American cheese? American cheddar or Colby cheese? I don't know. I'm not a big cheese eater. I like the white American cheese. I'd probably like the yellow American cheese too. I don't know if there's really a difference. Well, there must be if they sell them separately, right? Your Nana sounds like a character. She really is. She really is. It's like you can't say that. Like, they're gonna take you seriously. You can't tell strangers that he hit you. And like it was obvious, like another human being could not do that. it was obvious it was like a huge chunk of wood smashed her in the face, and of course she didn't go to the doctors. She we're pretty sure broke her foot last year, and she didn't go to the doctors. She was like, my foot hurts. What did you do? And she was telling me, I forget what she did. It was doing some other yard work, and all of a sudden I was like, yeah, you can't walk on it. You probably should go to the doctors. It's fine. Okay. Whatever you say, Nana. Whatever. Oh, man. It was a 12-foot tree, but it was skinny, and me being me only had a saw and these little tree clippers. It took time, but fun. It does sound kind of fun, honestly. Again, I always wanted to... My dad would not let me. I think... Well, okay, I say my dad wouldn't let me. Maybe it was more so my mom was too worried, like, when I was younger. Sonic liked chili hot dogs, and the edible Sonic has chili hot dogs on the menu. Coincidence? I think not. You probably were the first to use them on a wide scale. Yeah. Most cheese is an off-white yellowy. Not here in America. There's a difference. Correct me. It's just one of those things you pursue. It's the case, but in reality, it's not the truth. Nana knows what's up. Most doctors are quacks. Quack, where's Angel? But yeah, no. She doesn't want to go to the doctors. And to be fair, there's certain times where there's nothing you could do. When I got my concussion and my bone up here broke, there's nothing like, I did end up going, not the first day it happened, but I did end up going to urgent care, and they were like, yeah, it's definitely broken, but it would be cosmetic. Your eyes are functioning fine. Like, it didn't mess up your muscles. So, like, they're like, not much you can do. Though for a broken foot, I feel like there's something that they could have at least put something on it so it was easier for her to, like, walk. Do you usually build tanks, or is this a one-time thing? I usually do build tanks. Last month was, and hello, I hope you're doing well. The last month was all spooky games throughout the month because of Halloween. So that's why I haven't built tanks in a bit. But I generally do build tanks at least once a month. And now that I'm streaming twice a week, it'll probably be more than that. And plus, probably this month, I don't think I'll be playing anything because I kind of all video gamed out, I guess. Not just from streaming, but my kids are having me play video games quite a bit now too, which is fun. It's great, but I'm like, kind of want to build tanks and chill out and relax. Relax in a different way. Dr. Monica, blah, blah, blah. And you want blah. The blah noise. No, they're not chainsaw. What? The chain that we had gave up on me, so I have half a cut down tree that is dying right now. Oh no, the chainsaw gave up, so it's just like a dead tree kind of Aw. We have a tree growing out. I dropped a sheet. Not piece. One's a lot more tedious to find than the other. Hold on. We have a tree growing out of our steps in the back. What sort of tonks do you usually build? Girls and Panzer kits. So, well, let's see who I have from here. Can I see who I have from here? No. I do have a T-34 still to build over there, and I can't tell what anything else is. I think I might have an FT-17 as well. But this is a Panzer II that I'm building right now. And I've built a Hetzer. What else did I build? Who else is over there? A different T-34. BT-42. And a tankette. CV-33. So that's what I built so far. But I build specifically Girls and Panzer kits. So, because I like Girls and Panzer. And I get free merch because these have little... I can't read them, but they have little comics. So, I like that. Personally. And also, hello. I hope you're having a good evening. Or day, depending on the time zone. Could you use a saw? Yeah, or an axe. You said it's a skinny tree, yeah? Yeah, sorry, thinking that Americans invented... I shall now spread the fun fact to everyone I know. We did not... Randomly in conversation, Holy Night's going around. Wait, did you know that we didn't invent the fridge, but we did make them cool? Did I just lose a piece in my joking around? Why do I feel like I just lost a piece? There were 2 of these. Also, my finger hurts. Oh, I'm bleeding. That's why. What did I cut myself on? Maybe it was the glass from downstairs when the thing fell, and I'm just noticing it now. Gosh. That delayed reaction. My body's like, oh yay, by the way. Pain. Alright, that goes there. And then I'll figure out where that other piece is that I'm pretty sure I cut off and just lost. Oh, man. Aw, sweet. Yeah. We're here to have fun, though, so... If you're, like, a stickler for things being built correctly, I do my best, but just fair warning. It's a very chill stream. Oh, cool. I hope that I can catch your tank building stream, so you love tanks. Awesome! I hope to see you again then, too, Adrian. Hope you're doing well, and glad I may entertain you with my tank building antics. Alright, where'd that piece go? In the excitement of realizing that. No, not down there. Well, maybe I didn't. Maybe I misremembered that? Maybe I didn't cut it. No, I definitely cut it off. Where to go? Did you see where you went? More content for your shorts. True. Very true. Very true. It all works out. I used to play War Thunder a lot. One thing I always find funny and still do is when people find out the difference between a T-34 and a T-34. Yeah, I'm not even gonna pretend to know that I know what that... Why am I cutting this off? Why did I just... It's fine. It's fine. I know where these are gonna go. I don't know what numbers they are, and I should hold this so it actually glues in place, but... We'll get there. We'll get there. You put the box of the tank on your lap before the desk, so if you drop pieces, lands in the box. Yeah, but then I couldn't put these on my lap. I do have a little box right here. I could theoretically do that. That would make more sense. But I don't think that the piece went onto my lap. Is the problem. I don't see it on me. So, stand up for a second. See if anything falls off me. But no, nothing in the pockets. That'd be funny if it went right in my pocket. It's gone. It's gone. We'll find it at some point. We'll just work on the other pieces for now. And when that piece decides it wants to come back, then that'll be great. When it decides to join us again, it'll be welcome. Bleeding plastic. I am. I just have a little nick in my finger right here. But I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I guess this goes like this. Why does this look like it's got like a... I'm so confused. It looks like... I'm doing it backwards. That's why. It looks like there's supposed to be a hatch there. There's no little hatch thingies there. Well, there is if you put it on the correct side of the tank. Right. Right. What was that about getting to the other side of this? I don't know if that's gonna happen. Do you want to get the stump out as well? Oh yeah, that does make things a little more difficult. Your shorts stonks. The people do seem to really like the shorts. I'm not gonna lie, people really, really like them. And I'm trying to get a video out daily, so... People seem to like the shorts. Specifically the tank building ones. Which is all good and fun. Well, I say especially the tank building ones. Like, I've only made 2 shorts that weren't tank building ones, but... People seem to enjoy it, and I enjoy making them. Well, I enjoy the live streams, and then I get to listen to them again and find all the silly moments. Nurse Monica drawing Gwen. Well, depending on where we get to on this, next stream's Thursday, so we might be building this again on Thursday, or we might be drawing. You know, we also at some point need to work on some figures. Customization, you know. It's not a proper model kit unless you can fuse parts. And glue yourself to it. That's what I've learned. That's how you know you're doing it right. And having fun with it. Gotta go now. Hopefully I can come back soon. Have a good day, Omega. Have a good day down under. Yeah, doing well, and good luck with the Panzer too. It's a nice tank. Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's fun. It's a good one. It's a good one. I think my box over here though. I think is my Hetzer box actually. It's so small. Enemy T-34 on the hill, but it's American. One is the main tank of Russia during World War II. The other is an experimental American heavy tank armed with a 120mm main gun. So in War Thunder, you need to know the difference between them. Oh, well. Well. Why would we name it the same as a Russian tank? Just to confuse people? Why would we do that? Why did we do that? I do not approve. The caption for how not to build the Panzer II bleeding plastic. Oh. Now I'm just gonna keep it with the how not to. I know the one like was more so like tank building advice, but I kind of like just keeping it to have the same title because it's like a little series. Because it's the how not to build the tank series, and then I just call it what it is based on what I was building at the time. What you do is grab the empty box and put it on your lap before the desk. Yeah, no, I get the idea. It's not empty right now, and it involves moving other things, but I guess I could do that. Let's see. It's not a bad idea, as long as I don't end up spilling everything that's on my lap as I'm, you know, have it there. I'm really confused as to where that piece went. I'm like, did I throw it in here? It's not on the ground. So, where to go? I do not know. I do not know. Huh. It's kind of an important one too, actually. Hold on. I'll use my flashlight on my phone and see if I can find it. I'll look a little bit more seriously this time. Real quick. I was about to dump that right there, but that's not it. Wait! Wait! Ah! It was under the chair. We got it. The day has been saved. Make sure you don't have a hangnail. I don't have a hangnail. Unless you're not talking to me. That's not what this is. This is not actually on my nail bed. It's hard to... You're not going to be able to see it. You're not going to be able to see it. It's so tiny. See, it's just like right there. Boop. I made pie today. I made pie for the first time in my life today. And apparently it turned out pretty good. I made it from scratch, so pretty proud of myself. I'm not the biggest fan of pie, but my children thought it was okay. Which I'll take that. I don't know if I'll ever make it again, but as long as it wasn't horrible. I hate when I make something and then it's like everyone's like, oh yeah, that's great. It's like, well, I'm glad I wasted my time and ingredients on that. If you're not bleeding, the project isn't going well. Yes, blood goes into every project. You bleed into the creativity of your work. The stump was not specified, so it might be there, or they may want me to pull it out. Hopefully it's not... Hopefully you got something to help pull it out. Some sort of machinery. What type of pie? It was like a chocolate pudding pie. I found 2 different YouTube tutorials, one to make the crust, and then one to make the pie. And the guy who made the pie made his own crust, but it seems like it had too many ingredients, so... And I skipped out on a couple ingredients because I didn't have them, because the kids were sick, so I didn't want to drive them over to the store. But we had planned on making pie, and I was just gonna get like the Jello pie mix and like crust, but then couldn't take them to the store because they were too sick. So I was like, well, instead of infecting everyone and you guys being miserable, let me just go ahead and make it from scratch. How hard can it be? And it wasn't too hard. It just also was not easy, and like it turned out pretty good, I guess. I'll send you some nurse-related stuff for when you draw Nurse Monica. All right, sounds good. Sounds good, Brandon. If you don't lose small pieces to your carpet, you haven't built a model kit. Well, yeah, I've definitely lost other pieces, but that piece was kind of big and also really necessary, so I'm glad we found it. Panzer II version F is my favorite tank of the class, but I do love lots of tanks, so it's hard to pick. The T designation in Russian tanks stands for tank, while the T in American tank stands for test. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense. No, it just happens during World War II. The U.S. marketing for this experimental tanks was T, so it starts with a T at the beginning. It was a prototype. Gotcha. It would have been an M if it was in a model. I gotcha. Okay, that makes more sense. How not to stream, just have it focus with OBS chat issues and Monica's avatar being janky. Yeah, I definitely can at least make one of those videos. Petunia has gotten to the point where I'm like, yep, pie flavored. I mean, technically, you're not wrong. T is for testing, E is experimental, M is production. Gotcha. Later, it was switched to XM for experimental model, like XM1 for both Abrams prototypes, or Abrams X for the M1A3 Abrams. Sooner or later, my brother will post a video about the Strumi, and he said he will show with the technique. Uh-huh. Poggers, I have made a pie before. Forgot I'm also the baking guy. Look at that. There you go. Yet another title. The baking guy. Both the U.S. Army and the Air Force use the X for new things. Air Force is XF, XB, etc. U.S. Army is XM. What model? This is the Panzer II. Yeah, someone else already answered for me. Thank you, Tristan. Tristan answered to Tristan. There's both Tristans. Tristan. Are you going to say it, Petunia? Come on, say it. You can't be forgetting your old joke. For old time's sake. Wait, what a tank? Tris, I returned. Hello, Omega. Welcome back. How are things in Australia? How is the weather today? It's spring for you guys, right? Because it's fall for us. Other side of the, as I said before, other side of the universe and all that. I'm sorry, I'm hitting the microphone a little bit. And getting the tank treads stuck in my hair, apparently. But, well, not treads. Treads are over there. I wonder when I get to put the treads on. Probably last. Alright, E. Where is... Are you E's? You know, I was thinking my back kind of hurt because of the way I'm sitting in the chair. I actually think it's because I was jumping on the trampoline. The Tristan verse is real. Thank you, Petunia. There it is. There it is. Okay, there's only like a little bit of ease over here, and there ain't the ease that I'm looking for. Oh no. Which one is the real one? I'm confused. Is he me? Or am I me? Or am I him? Ugh. Oh, and the T means that it was made in Czechoslovakia. What? It's not a unit of weight. What? E. Oh, the E's are made out of A's. Dang it. I hate when I don't realize that until I've already made a fool of myself. That's okay. Ah! It's been raining all day except for the last 20 minutes, so I went outside to cut from roses. Indeed, it is allegedly spring. However, it has been swinging between winter and summer. Isn't that kind of what spring is? No, I know. It's a little bit more than that. A little bit prettier. I can't keep the box. The box is scaring me that I'm going to ruin it. So now the box is going to precariously balance on the garbage can. It won't fall. I'm pretty sure it's not going to fall. If it does, then all those pieces will go in the garbage, and then I'll have to figure something else out. Luckily, I don't really eat up here, so that shouldn't be... There's nothing, like, gross in the garbage, but... I still don't want to dig through the trash if I don't have to. What a concept, I know. A 3. If I stare at it long enough, it'll find me. It was, I don't know how to read Celsius. That's okay, because you probably don't know Fahrenheit, so that's fine. It was 31 degrees Celsius yesterday. Now it is 12. Oh, that's still, yeah, that's a huge jump. I will look up what it is in freedom units. Thank you! You called it before I even had to ask. That was a cat. I was like, I heard a noise and I was like, is that my kid? My kiddo? The girls are now sleeping in the same bed because, you know, sickies. They don't want to sleep alone. I'm like, oh, you poor little precious things. Though the kittens might wake them up, admittedly, if they don't start being a little quieter. I don't think the door to downstairs closed. Could be. 88 degrees yesterday, 54 degrees now. Ugh, that's awful. That's how everyone gets sick. I know my allergies at least like completely mess up when that kind of crap, when the weather decides to flip-flop all back and forth. Does that make Australians universal travelers when they backpack through Europe? Oh, good question. Good question, Teddy. Teddy. What am I doing? Sorry for the strange noises into the microphone. Had to think for a second. Using all the brain cells for this one. For this piece. See? So complicated. The only thing that isn't consistent in naming is the US for spy and recon aircraft. Each one has a different name. U-2, SR-71, or RQ. There's no different in Florida right now, or even back in my home state during the day. It can be 100 degrees Fahrenheit and at night be in the 50s and even the 40s sometimes, or 37 degrees Celsius and 4 4 degrees Celsius at night. It's been in the 60s for us. In the morning, it's been definitely in the 50s. Like, I think it was 54. I think it was 54 on, like, Halloween. It was cold on Halloween, and it was windy. Sounds like you could use my my stethoscope, Dr. Consuming. I also just remembered I'm the NASCAR guy, too. You are! Look at that. Now you have the most titles, I believe. Where the heck does this go? Oh, this goes here? This is gonna go right in here like bloop. I don't like that. Can I turn it the opposite way? Can I turn it upside down? Is that allowed? I feel like it'd go better if I do it like that. Actually still sticks out a bit. It's supposed to stick out? Am I looking at this wrong? Hold on. No, I'm not looking at it wrong. Hold on. That was the wrong piece. This is the piece I was supposed to put there. It's number 9. I don't know what piece I just glued all those things to. I'm just gonna slowly disassemble this. Please come off. Oh, please come off. You were never meant to be here. Thank you. It's way cold in Finland now. It's worse now, and the sun is, like, here for a long time, then gone for some time. Haha, there we go. I got it. Got it off. Don't know what piece this is. It's going over there. Actually, it goes in the box. The box of miscellaneous pieces that later I'll be like, I don't understand. Where is that? Sounds like you... Okay. Wow, that's a big difference. Normally, autumn is like that for us, too. I mean, during summer, I've read temperature differences. Oh, I just so good yawn. I apologize. I've read temperature difference between noon and midnight, and it can drop that much in 12 hours. Some days I woke up with frost on the ground. Frost killed my pumpkins, actually. That's what killed my pumpkins, the pumpkin plant. But we got 9 pumpkins. I don't think I posted a picture. I'll have to post a picture of them for you guys. But yeah, we got 9 pumpkins this year from our pumpkin plant that I just throw the dead pumpkin on the ground and then neglect it. 9. And one is really cute. It's like this big. It's so cute. It's a little white one. It's my favorite. And we got one other bigger white one. 2 orange ones. And then the rest were all green. Oops. Oops. Still putting it on the wrong way. And it's still the wrong way. Alright, 3rd time's a charm. We have titles now. Oh no, I have too many. I'm not going to name them all. Don't worry. I'll always refer to you as one title. Generally. But I'll know the other titles. I'll know. My glasses are stuck in my hair. Bleh. During summer nights where I live, it's always at 48 degrees Celsius at day and 28 or 30 Celsius at night. 118 degrees Fahrenheit during the day and 84 at night. Oh, I could not. It's too hot. Too hot. I don't think so. That's too much for me. I prefer it being too cold because I would much rather go inside and warm up by the fire than... Well, part of that might also be that I don't have AC. We have the one window unit of AC and that's it, so... Though I will say, I feel like... I don't know. Maybe I am okay in the summertime because I feel like it doesn't affect me as much as it used to. But I think that also might just be because I've gotten used to not having AC. Not sure. Not sure. Okay. This one should fit. Look at that. That piece actually fits. Wow, it's a miracle. What happens when you use the right piece? I did put it on upside down, but it goes there at least. You know, that's a start. At least I'm putting it actually in the right spot now. Arizona temperatures, it sounds like. Oh no, I broke the piece off. There's 2 Nonas. Nona from Girls and Panzer and the Nonary games. The Nonary games, yes. We'll have to finish that at some point. Again, I'm a little gamed out, so Maybe in December, since every day is going to be a Girls and Panzer video. Girls and Panzer because of Merch Miss, Tank Miss, whatever I end up calling it. So because of that, we could do that. Also, I think that my videos this month are going to be not too many Girls and Panzer ones, because I want to unbox that Remelia and the Flandre from Toho, and I want them to be separate videos, and then I have my weight loss video, but I will also be doing the Maho shooting video, so that will be the end of the month, and then we'll move on to a whole month of crazy amounts of Girls and Panzer videos, so then maybe we'll play some non-Girls and Panzer games on stream, to keep things flowing, keep things a little different, you know? Here without AC, we would faint most likely. Yeah, it sounds like it. I know in Girls and Panzer, no open tops are allowed, but what about the M36 Jackson with its armor, with its roof armor? Then the US can get a TD in that anime. I feel like they could add other tanks to Saunders anyways, yes? Like, we had more tanks than just... I almost just said the Firefly. That's not what I meant to say. The Shermans. Whoa, that took a moment. Took a moment! Because the Firefly wasn't even ours. But there had to be other tanks that they could have put for us, yes? And they just didn't? In Girls and Panzer? Girls in the Panzer. Panzer Lore. You can always put more layers on when it's cold. But it's when it's hot once you get down to skin. That's all true. That's true. I think maybe that's it too. Is like you can always put more layers on. You can eat something warm. But it's like once you get too hot, there's only so much you can do. You know, apparently if someone's having heat stroke, you are actually supposed to like dump water on them. That's a real thing. Cools down their skin. Fun fact, the more you know. Also, the hyperventilating into a bag is a thing that does help people when they're hyperventilating. It's not just like a silly thing. It used to be on old TV shows and stuff. Because I feel like they don't show that as much anymore. But it actually does calm people down because you're breathing out carbon dioxide. And when you're breathing in, you're not pulling it like lessens how much oxygen you're getting because you'll pass out if you have too much oxygen. That's why hyperventilating is bad. There you go. The more you know. There's a reason a lot of ancient civilizations in very hot climates built their home underground or in the mountains. It regulates temperature well. It does. That's why our cistern it doesn't grow any bacteria or anything, even though it's like technically still water. But it's because it's under the house. So it stays at, what is it, 54 degrees? Is that what the ground temperature is, I think? So nothing grows. It's great. It's fantastic. My computer decided to run out of memory and crash, lol. Oh my god. That happened to me the other day. All of a sudden my computer was having issues turning on. It kept doing this beepy thing, so I had to look up what the beeps meant. I think I blamed Baldur's Gate because it's such a big game file, so I was like, so I try to take it off whenever I'm not going to play, and then I reinstall it right before I play, and then when I'm done, I uninstall it again. Because like, it's the only way my computer will allow it. But during winter, during the day is 84 degrees Fahrenheit, 57 degrees Fahrenheit at night, so it's cool. It's not that cold. So you guys don't get snow, I guess. Which, you know, at least you don't have to worry about that. Also, roads down south are made out of concrete, yeah? In the US? Whereas up here we do asphalt because... Sticky keys? Nah, not sticky keys. No, my computer will actually make a noise. Like, if I can't get it, if it won't turn on, it'll go like beep, 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 and I always feel like it's gonna explode. But then I looked it up, and it actually is a thing. It's telling you what's wrong. So, something's wrong. Which, I mean, this computer is old. I built it with my dad probably in 2015. So, it's a little old. Just a little bit. Might need some new parts at some point. Kind of surprised it's worked this well this long, to be honest, but my technology always lasts really long. My dad told me that because, again, he used to work in IT, and he's like, how are your computers still working? I don't know. I guess I take care of them. All right, hold on. So maybe this is the piece. I think this is the piece. Yeah, so this is the one that goes here. See, alright, found a piece that I took off by accident already. Then I need A3s. Some more A3s. I only have one more A3 over here. Uh-huh. And it does look like there were actually only 3 A3s, so I don't know. I don't know about that one. I think I'm just gonna BS this piece. I don't really feel like finding another one. Still, majority of U.S. tanks was just the Sherman. All U.S. tank destroyers are open tops. The M10, M18, and M36. Late war, it would be the M26, which the university team uses. Gotcha. I mean, they would have to modify that Jackson since it is still someone's open with little slits on the top cover. I say the Firefly is good enough since we were going to make them at some point. Fair, I guess. I don't know if the kitty wants to come in this room. I feel like it does not. I feel like it does not know what it wants. I'm ready for the American Maho experience. Yeah, it'll be fun. Shooting will be fun. Assuming that's what you are referring to. No, wrong way. Turn it around. There we go. This is actually not sticking. That's probably why they have you have another piece to stick it to. But I don't have that piece. I don't know where it is, so... no. Stick. Stick as is, please. Thank you. Pravda manufactures everything. The US never planned on making Fireflies. We had the M4A3E8s or EZ8s, which was debatably better. Yeah, nah, we live in a desert, but I'm not from the US. That's alright. Well, obviously that's alright. That was a kind of stupid thing to say, but... I don't think I could live in a desert, so props to you. Props to you. We only rarely get snow in here aside from the mountains. Really? Australia too? We get lots of snow. I'm not used to that. We get snow. Even though now I live in a valley, so... Or on a valley. On the side of a valley? On the side of a mountain? So we get less snow than when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I was at the tippy top of a mountain, so we got lots of snow. Lots of snow. I don't know why the kitties have to be so loud. I don't understand. Most roads in Florida are asphalt. Some have concrete. I was based in towns. Oh, see, my grandpa told me that all your guys' roads were concrete because or else it would melt because it gets so hot. Though I guess in Florida, your warmth is more the humidity than the actual heat, correct? I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not claiming I know this for sure. 41 in Finland, where I live. I meant the T-34, not 35. I had 2 sources claimed that we were going to produce them with some... Can't 100% confirm. Supposedly, snow is upon us soon. Really? Well, that is good. Well, fun. Bamberger's used to be the New Jersey store, but they have been Macy's for decades. Oh, really? That's what they were called? Sorry, I'm getting a little tired. I don't know if you guys can tell. I feel like I'm either squinting or going cross-eyed. I think I'm gonna have to put the glasses on. It's gonna happen. Sorry, I'm gonna have weird blue bug eyes. Sorry. Fun fact, most people in the world live outside the US. Nah. Still, the difference between the 17-pounder and the US 76 is so small, but the EZ8 had a bigger turret, so you could actually get ammo in the gun. It is debatable if America was making or using Fireflies. Oh. We are famous for catching on fire. I don't think it's much of a surprise that we don't get snow. It's true. I didn't think of it like that, to be fair. But you guys do seem to catch on fire a lot. Sorry about that. Do you want to build a snowman? The 17-pounder had a bigger shell, so there's more velocity than the US-76. It was also a munitions not produced by the USA. Gotta go. See you later, Lighthouse. Have a good one. We are so patriotic with a K. Yes, but concrete can crack more. But it can change between state to state like anything. Huh. We have like one piece of road that I know is concrete, but they're going to be redoing it, so I'm like, aw. Bye-bye. Bye-bye to the concrete. You were cool. Now we'll just deal with potholes. California is famous for burning, yet half the state can still get snow, so it's more common than you think. Yeah, I was thinking when you said on fire, I was thinking like, oh yeah, I know California does that, and they get earthquakes a lot too, don't they? Or at least parts of it. Yep, Macy's used to be called Bam Burgers in New Jersey. They were called Lazarus in Ohio. Oh, the more you know. Interesting. I wish it snowed where I am from. Would be nice. Snow is nice until you have to drive in it. Then it's not so fun. Okay, well this piece, as you can see, there's a little, well maybe you can't see, there's like a little gap right here, but I don't think I care. Because I just feel like I don't care that there's a gap there. I feel like it's fine. It's extra ventilation. It's so they can breathe. That's all. Yeah, and shovel it. Oh, true. And shovel it. Yeah, once you have to drive in it or you have to shovel it, the snow becomes a lot less whimsical and fun. In fact, I dare say it is even best when it's outside and you're inside. When you're inside by like a fire or something. We don't have a fireplace anymore. We have a pellet stove, but that still kind of works the same thing. But when you're inside by a fire and you look outside and you see the snow coming down, plus the kids love the snow, so. And we have a hill in our backyard, so I can't wait because now they're old enough they can go sledding. Come here to Finland where snow is everywhere. Are the parts of California that snow the same as the part that burn, though? Ooh, good question. Good question. Favorite movie? My favorite movie of all time? I like Perfect Blue. I really do. I really do like Perfect Blue. I'm trying to think. Different favorite movie? That might be it. That might. Everybody else can weigh in too. What is your favorite movie? I feel like it might be Perfect Blue. If we're talking about horror movies, I like Poltergeist and The Thing and The Ring. But movies in general, yeah, maybe Perfect Blue. I'm not sure. Elle is a brown queen trust. Elle is awesome. I love Elle. Here she right there. Beautiful. Blurry, but you know. Here, hold on. Hold on. We can do it. Boop. There she is. If I put it up here, you can see it better. There you go. Look at that. There she is. Alright. Well, we got that part done so far, and we have like a little over 20 minutes. We could probably get that done. Hello, what's up, Milo the King? Hope you're having a good day/evening. Ignore the blue bug eyes. I can't read anymore without my glasses. It's getting too late. Alright, these are more A's, which is good, because I'm pretty sure that's what I got here. Macy's in Alabama is called Petunia. Funny joke. Snow is very rare in the southern hemisphere. It is because most of the land masses are closer to the equator than the poles. That and the world is north heavy, so the amount of land mass that is closer to the poles is the less compared to the northern hemisphere. Ah, I see. I mean, sledding and snowball fights are fun, but driving and shoveling is frustrating. Yeah, well, I don't know about snowball fights, though. At least with my brother, they always got a little too vicious, and someone always ended up crying. Someone always threw snow at someone else's face. There goes the glue. I don't actually think it's spilled. But I agree. Sledding is fun. I like sledding. And I like snow angels. I like laying in the snow and just like looking at while it's like snowing like faintly on your face. Especially at nighttime, whenever it was dark and doing that, that was cool. I used to do that a lot more like as a kid at my parents' house. Can't say I've done this. Oh no, I definitely spilled the glue. Oh my god, I can't. Do I have? Hold on, I gotta get tissues, or else I'm gonna like be. The rest of the stream's gonna get really funny as I breathe this in. I'm just gonna get one tissue, and that'll be enough. It's a little much over here right now. Oh, I forgot. It literally takes the on the mat. You see the markings on the mat? It takes them right off. Oops. Oh, it's kind of leaking onto me too. Which is fine for me, because I'm not actually plastic, despite my name. But might not want to drip that on the tank. Hello, Shadow. Hope you're having a good day / evening. And let's see. I nearly to hypothermia when it was positive. I would not surprise there. What? Sorry, I did not understand. I will serve Blue Division. I love Blue Division. I will give my life for Blue Division. My favorite movie, Fury. It was awesome watching those M4 fighting the Tiger tank. Okay, I read that. Some parts that snow don't burn, but quite a few, yes. Cali has all the crazy forests and such, and the terrain combined with winds and droughts make the fire fuel combo crazy high. Yeah, it does seem it. Shoveling is going to be my winter workout. Bring on the snow. There you go. Das Finale 4 is my favorite movie. That's fair. I can explain it, however, it is difficult to explain about 200 characters. That's okay. That's also fair. But they were only called Lazarus in the central part of Ohio. In Teldo, they were called Lascelles and Chilitos in Cincinnati. Were they all different stores that were just bought up by Macy's and renamed? Like that makes more sense to me. Because my brain is like not comprehending. Das Finale 4 is finally coming to Blu-ray and English, but only a pre-order for next year. Oh, well, hey, that's something I will have to look into. As I do like my physical copies. Where are these pieces? Where are you? I'm gonna start talking to the pieces pretty soon. I don't see it. A15. Okay, I see A15. That's a start. It's this little triangle. Look, it's like a little tree. I think I liked your little smirk when you read my comment. It was funny, Petunia. I was just not gonna read it out loud. I find those jokes rather funny. Where am I putting this? What is this thing I'm building? I'm sorry. Where are we? Where is this? I think it's this piece right here. Yes! Yes, Brandon. What are we saying yes about? What's the excitedness? Okay. What is this? I'm actually really confused. Hold on. No. This is this. Wait, I'm so confused by this. Hold on. I'm actually trying to use all my brain here. That glue is not helping me. Is it in... It's like this. Oh, okay, it's upside down. Got it. I don't think they told me to flip it. I also don't think I made this piece. I didn't make this piece. Oh my gosh, Tristan! Thank you! I wasn't even looking. My bad. Let me just... Boop. Oh, wait. Boop. There we go. Thank you so much. Sorry I have to do it so low. Bye. Oh, are you leaving? Sorry, it's only $5 this time. Good night. No, I never feel sorry that it's only $5. You say only like that's nothing. That is something. I appreciate it very much. I always appreciate your generosity, and you never have to. You never have to donate. Everybody knows. You never have to. But I very much appreciate it if you do. Thank you so much. And have a good night, Tristan. See you next time. Bye. Oh, hello, and hello, Mark. I don't believe I said hello to you yet. And I'm throwing pieces everywhere again. Per usual. Per usual. I remember Lazarus in West PA as a kid. It didn't know they rebranded as Macy's. I think you can get it on the official website of the animators. Okay, good to know. Toledo, not Teldo. I kind of thought it was supposed to be Toledo, but I was like, maybe I just don't know. Oh, goodbye, Petunia. See you next time. Have a good night. Everything. Can I blame all my clumsiness on the glue? On the fumes? Because, I need to blame something other than myself. Okay, I can do this. Hold on. Where's E? Where is E? Oh my goodness. There's E. Boy. What is, wait. So, check this out. This really cool thing where they have, like, they're like, hey, this right here, see this? This is E. You know all those parts over here where I was like, oh, look, it's A. It's A. Yeah, that part, that was supposed to be E. That was supposed to be that. That's not how I did it. I don't even think it looks any different. It would have been, that stuff would have been on the inside. It's fine. I dare say I did that on purpose. Totally. 100%. The bed calls soon. The bed will... yes. The stream will be over soon anyways. It will be bedtime for us all. Fumes in the lateness into the evening. Yeah, it's something. Something's happening to my brain right now. Some things make me slightly more dumb than usual. Why do we need these little shark fins? What's the point of this? Just gonna go right here where nobody's ever gonna see them ever again. Get to bed now. And get help. No! I'm not done building my tanks, though. No, I'm good. I'm good. My brain's just... I've been clumsy all day, too, to be fair. Turn on the fan. My fan is gone. I don't have the fan in the room anymore because I closed the window for the winter. For the fall. So I don't have a fan. And the door is closed. Fine. It's fine. It's temporary. I can last 15 minutes breathing in the fumes. It's fine. I'm good. I'll probably have a headache, but that's fine. I mean, hopefully not. Besides, this is half the fun of building, isn't it? Kidding, 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 before someone takes me seriously. No, that would be on them, not me. Taking me seriously. What? They were even called Lazarus Macy's in the 2000s, as Macy's was readying to change its name to Macy's in Ohio. No tea today? No, actually, this is also tea. That's why I'm surprised I'm so tired, but I might have a little bit of what the girls have going on. My Plastic Child number 2 is definitely the sickest out of us all, but Plastic Child number 1 is she's also not feeling like 100%. I nearly got hypothermia when I was positive. I don't think I would survive Finland when it was positive. Oh. Yeah, no. I don't... That might be too cold. I don't know. I feel like I'm better in the cold than the warmth, but I also feel like I'd... No. Would you rather live in a desert or in, like, a tundra? I don't like either of those options, but I don't know. I have to think about it. What about you guys? Desert or tundra? I guess tundra. I still like the idea of... I don't know. Maybe I feel like more plants grow in the tundra and it looks prettier. I'm not sure. Obviously, it's a personal preference, but at the same time, I think that is my personal preference. Oh, now there's a kitty at the door. Hold on. Let's see if we can get a kitty. Wait, let's do that. Since I'm having a moment here. Let's see if I can get a kitty real quick. Give me 1 sec. I got the boy. This is Renoir. Want to show them all how big you are? I know. You're like, let me go. Don't land in the hot cocoa, buddy. There you go. There you go. There's one of the kitties. That's the one that we are now keeping. Even though now my daughter decided, she was like, no, I want to keep Democles again. I'm like, you can't keep flipping back and forth. That poor cat. What do you mean that poor cat? He's fine. He's good. He just didn't want to... Now you're going to hear him talking. He's going to come back in here on his own terms and then jump on my lap. Generally. Kitty. Yes, kitty. Yep, he's back. He's right here. Don't you try to drink the hot chocolate. Bad idea. I'll move that. Now he's going to be a menace. Want to come back up here? Now he's in here. That's what he wanted. That's why he's crying. He's hiding behind the... Oh, there. You can see? He's right there. Just walking around doing his thing. He's a loud one. He's a loud one. Plastic children will be called Dr. Consuming's children by me. That is fine. Plastic child number 1, plastic child number 2. I'll still be calling them my youngest and my oldest, but you know. Did you hear him? He's talking to you guys. Where are we? What am I doing? I want to do this. We got 9 minutes. We can do this part. Yeah. He's wondering what he can break. Seriously, though. I'm sure he's the one who broke the candle downstairs, so... I'm going to blame him. Because it probably was... You know, it could have been a joint effort. It could have been all of them. So, once I'm done with stream, I'll go see what I can clean up of that real quick. See what I can do. Let's see. So this needs to go in here like this. Oh, because then on the outside it'll look like little thingies. See? So on the outside it'll look like that, but on the inside it's like that. Wait, is the government shutdown still there? I believe so. My one friend's, her boyfriend can't work because of it. It's a pain in the butt. Especially because he was the breadwinner, so. That's awful. Cheez-It. Hello, Cheez-It. A Girls and Panzer character tier list can only be as good a rank you gave Yukari. Well, I don't remember what rank I gave Yukari on mine, but I feel like you might be disappointed based on your comment. But I hope you're having a good night, Cheez-It, and I like your name. Cheez-Its are yummy. In cool new my brother said he's going to a new tank museum in America and will post a video about it. Cool. Very, very neat. There are 2 heavy themes that the game has. Oh wait, what game? Also, I know of a great game you can play next year for Halloween. It's called Mouthwashing. Don't let the name fool you. It is a horror game. See, what did I tell you? Oh, different one. Whoa, wait, hold on. A different cat has spawned. Hi, Democles. Hey, buddy. You want to build tanks? Alright, I guess we're done building tanks for the night, because now I got a cat on me. Now I've opened up the floodgates, and now there are kittens everywhere. You want to say hello? You're the crybaby. What do you think? Now you want to step on all the tanks. I know you. You gonna go down? Bye-bye. Look at that, you get to see all the cats, kinda. I don't think Heart will come in here. She might, but she probably won't. She'll probably just do her own little thing. Where's that piece? We will glue that one piece before I forget where that goes. And why it's doing what it's doing. So that way, next time when I turn it over... Oh, maybe the museum might not be open, so never mind. Oh. Well, hopefully he gets to go soon. So sounds fun. Oh, I remembered I have not told you about how I picked up a Grail figure. Oh, what Grail? What Grail? What did you pick up? You be adorable kittens. Yes, adorable little kittens. And those 2 are the laugh kitties. Have you seen the Doctor consuming car yet? I have not been on Discord. I have not been going on Discord like at all. I apologize for that. And I don't know if I'm going to have time to with everything going on. But I will try. I will try, but it is difficult. Between life stuff, job stuff, all the stuffs. Why does this not seem like it wants to go here? You must go there. That is where you are supposed to go. You do not have a choice. This needs to go here. Oh, look at that. If only I could always remember to put the thing right where I'm doing stuff. How helpful that would be. Also, I was wondering with your hair, do you find the roots are darker than ends, since my hair is the same as yours? And at the root, however, it is nearly dark blonde at the end. I also have red undertone. So yeah, I mean, right now, this half of my hair is a little lighter than the other half. Even though my bangs are all one color now, I believe. That's just the light. But, yes. My natural hair does tend to be a little lighter at the ends. I don't know how well it's going to turn up on camera. But I don't know if it's just that it's thinner. But it's funny, because if I go like this, you can see that it's lighter. Generally. I mean, part of it is just the lighting is so weird because of all the lights I have going on. But it is lighter than my roots. Even within... I can't figure out which way. I'm all mirrored and crap. Hold on. I can't take from that side because that side's not my normal hair color. Natural hair. There's my root, or my roots versus my ends on the side that's not dyed, so you can see it's lighter. But yeah, I always thought that was weird. So yours does that too, Omega? I got the Alter 1.8, the Jet Trude from World Witches. Nice. Very nice. I actually don't know who that is, which I'm sure is not that surprising to you, but I actually don't even recognize the name. I'll have to look her up. What kind of animal is she? I might be able to figure out based on that. I've seen a lot of the figures, so... And you like her, yes? I'm excited for you. That's awesome. Awesome that you got a grail. Alright. I kind of squeezed that onto there. I don't think it looks right, but... Was this supposed to go the other way? No. It's definitely supposed to go like this. It just kind of pops out a little bit. Right here. Like, you see this little gap? But it's showing that that's what I'm supposed to do, so... I don't know. Time to fuse it together. Oh, yeah, I didn't finish reading your comment. Hold on. You're right. Okay, so a great game, Mouthwashing. Don't let the name fool you. It's a very good horror game. There are 2 heavy themes that the game has, but it never shows them or suggestion, or you see it in the aftermath. Cool. Very, very cool. What type of game is it, Holy Knight? And yes, I will definitely play it. And I have to play the Phasmophobia. I actually was gonna play that as my last one, but then with everything going on, the interview and all that, I was like, I just want to play Plants vs. Zombies. I just want to chill out. I see, that is what I thought. However, I thought it was worse on my hair due to wearing a hat a lot, which doesn't cover my hair and sun bleach. I thought it was natural. I was just wondering, since your hair is very similar to mine. Yeah, it's a weird thing too, because I mentioned it to people, and people thought that I had like dyed it that way. My mom was like that. She's like, "Oh, well, that's where you used to dye it," and I had cut all my dyed bits off for a while, and I was like, "No, this is just the way it is," and it was weird. But I have heard the theory that it's just because it's thinner at the bottom that it appears lighter, but I also don't think that's totally accurate either. But I don't know. Mouthwashing is the name of the game. It's made by the same person who made Buckshot Roulette. I learned about it on the day of Halloween. Oh, interesting. Well, I will have to look into it for next year's spooky season stream. Yeah, maybe I can figure out everything we're gonna play as soon as possible. That'd be cool. She has a dog as her familiar. She is the one who wears a gray tunic. Ooh. Nope. Not coming to mind. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Again, you would think with the tea, things would be better, but not so much. I've never dyed my hair, so that can't be the case. I think it's just due to sun bleach. That does make sense. If I'm going to play Phasmophobia, tell you early so you can prepare. Sounds good. It won't be till next Halloween, most likely. Because now I have a bunch of spooky games started that I could play throughout the year. And generally we stick to tank games. So, but anyways, it is now 10 o'clock. I am going to bid you all a farewell. Thank you so much for joining me on this evening. Just made it to the stream. Hi, you just missed the stream. Sorry, Mr. Wooshie. But I hope you have a good day/evening. And yes, thank you all for joining. I will see you all Thursday. Look out for some shorts before then. All right. Bye.